Well, that's a relief.
What is?
You two are spending time together. I've been pretty worried about Allison lately.
What are you talking about, Jody? I'm perfectly fine.
If by perfectly fine you mean stop for attention because your girlfriend was ignoring you, then, sure.
You say that as if I'm not always looking for attention. Allison, if you miss me so much, why didn't you just come out by my place? It's literally less than a mile away.
You know, that's a good question.
Thank you.
You're welcome, babe. Now, if you two lovebirds don't need me anymore, I'll just get back to what I was doing.
You were doing nothing, Jody. How come you're not with Faith? So rare to get... Yeah.
She wanted to do a little painting, so I figured I would let her have some space. I mean, it's not like we have to hang out all the time. I understand she's a busy person. I just appreciate the time I managed to spend with her, and the rest of the time I let her live her own life.
Wow, Jody, that's
smart, emotionally mature.
No, that's proof the Mainline Green is just too power couple. Up top, Mel! Actually, have you seen Claire today?
Nope. She said she's been busy with a top secret, very important guild project. One that she didn't want my help with.
Aren't you a little concerned about what Claire's up to?
Maybe, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Listen, I braid my hair. I know what I'm up to.
Jody, sometimes I worry. You like Claire got away with a little too much.
What do you mean?
How about that time she accidentally cast a spell that swapped your arms with your legs?
Hey, magic's tricky. She fixed it and learned from her mistake. That's all that matters.
What about that time Province was trying to give a speech and her mic wasn't working? Yeah, didn't she try to cast a volume increasing spell on Province? It was way too loud and it wouldn't wear for like 48 hours. Yeah, and Province had to keep quiet, but of course Holly and Red kept trying to get a rise out of her because they thought it was hilarious. Actually, it was pretty funny in hindsight.
Listen, I'm Claire's roommate, not her mother. She's also an adult. So it's not my job to discipline her or anything. I mean, come on, we all make mistakes.
So you just have a roommate while you also have a girlfriend? How mature of you?
Oh, once I was trying to practice this force field spell with Faith, except I accidentally made it way too big and smashed right through the wall in her office.
Wow, I didn't even know about that one. We're gonna have to remember that one for the next time you drag on me for breaking stuff.
Yeah, great. Look, all I'm trying to say is Claire needs someone to be supportive of her and her ambitions. Otherwise, the magic just gets worse, you know. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I saw Claire looking for something important in your basement, Allison. She's been down there for a while, though.
We should probably go check on that. See you later, Jody. $30 files! How am I supposed to work with that? This is an LP. I'm a professional. We're taking your axe with us? And particularly tight bottle caps. I don't get tired of the songs. I mean, I usually like a little variety, but hey. Da, 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 da. Like, what is that song I'm thinking of? Is it the dungeon boss song? We gotta do the dungeon boss now. We have to learn. Excuse me, you can't just turn someone's basement into a dungeon like that. That's illegal. That's a class 2 crime, which is a cat crime. You can't just commit cat crimes on the sly.
Claire, what the...
Why are my basement walls covered in trash?
I can assure you, it's not trash.
I like the lights. They're, festive? How long have you been in my basement, and what are you even doing down here?
Listen, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and I can answer those questions if you have free time and think you're ready for something special.
We're ready. I guess we're ready? What are we ready for exactly?
Wonderful! All you need to know is that your basement is now the entrance to... a dungeon!
Dance! More like a function, am I right? What? I totally do a Claire cosplay. They got the charm. Oh dear.
As you see, as your new guild master, it's my responsibility to give you a proper education when it comes to adventuring. Previous attempts have been, interesting, but it was obvious we need to start small. I need a controlled, subterranean environment to replicate the authentic dungeon experience in a more accessible manner. And in case you hadn't noticed, the only house in the neighborhood with a basement Lucky you! So now your house has this cool underground labyrinth we can explore together as a team. It'll be so much fun.
Claire, just because you're my new boss or whatever doesn't mean you can bust into my basement and do some radical remodeling.
Actually, it does. You signed the paperwork. First of all, you hardly use this basement, let's be real.
This place is a rental. How am I supposed to explain this to my landlord?
I'm sure they'll see this as a lot of value to the property. Look at this extra square footage.
Where the hell did you put my stuff on?
It's around here somewhere. I may have put it in Habit stuff or something. I don't even know what to say. How about, wow, thanks, Claire. You should put a lot of effort into handing us our first adventure to Silver Plasma.
This is a lot, but let's all stop and take a deep breath, okay? No yelling.
Melody, what are you about? What about you? Isn't this perfect for you? You get to do training right in the comfort of your girlfriend's own home. Well, underneath it. You've been practicing those spells I gave you, right? Do you want to give them a chance to show them off? Come on, this'll be fun.
I guess it's worth a shot, right?
Wow, it was a lot easier to say this than I thought.
I mean, if we're adventurers now, we gotta start somewhere.
That's the spirit. Plus, either way, I am going to need someone to clear out the evil monsters I summoned here with dark magics.
Wait, monsters? Like, real monsters?
Well, real-ish. They're more like dark magic constructs, you know, like the song title, I guess. They still put up a fight, though.
Well, I do like fighting.
Okay, fine. I'm not crazy about this basement dungeon idea, but I've been dying to see some action. Just be sure to put everything back later. I do not need rowdy basement dungeons trying to eat my face in the middle of the night or whatever. I'll put it on my to-do list. Anyway, I was hoping for Joe to show up before starting, but you know what? I think we can handle this on our own. It'll just be 3 pals and a fun-filled dungeon adventure.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Oh, come on, what's the worst that can happen?
That joke feels dated now. I'm sorry. It's a good joke, but it's dated. I mean, it's not a bad joke. I just think it's one of the jokes that hasn't really lived on in my brain. I don't see it enough.
More or less.
Third wheel magic, baby. Okay, fair warning, I could stop macking on my go at any time.
No, really, you don't say.
She's primarily driven by impulse, Claire.
Sure. Some real hardcore tonsil hockey, if you catch my drift.
Okay, that might be an exaggeration.
Listen, you two are making it weird now. Can we just go?
Swap and spit.
I get it, Allison.
Planted a big smacker.
Yes! Planted a big smacker! Oh, that's the one I want to hear.
I love saying smacker. Smooching.
This is your revenge for thrashing your basement, isn't it?
Face sucking. Locking lips. Puckering up. Watching submarine races.
Can we just go already?
Oh. How are you level 2?
I don't want to look a party.
Oh my god. A trans lesbian. What? Where do you find these people?
A scholarly cow with extensive knowledge of witchcraft. An not so notorious wildcard who relentlessly pursues her lofty dreams.
Likes kissing girls exclusively.
I like how you're bi, but everyone else is like, no, just girls are fine. Just girls. I mean, the title says just girls, so fair enough, but...
Why are you bi, Melody? That's the... Bisexuals have the worst pride flag. It's the worst pride flag. It has this weird gray color blending going on that doesn't quite work out, like it's a shitty webpage from the 90s. Come on, Allison! Be Pam! Sorry, Melody, be Pam. Just saying.
Shoot for the stars. Oh, and if you guys with us draw off the source plan B, just open up your inventory, use the difficulty selector. Oh. Please remember we have a difficulty selector.